you trying to say that I've got a false name because I identify myself as something? So if a black man comes in, he says his name.
No, don't play the race card. It's not about the colour of your skin. You are a chicken. You played the race card because you were losing an argument. So rather than deal with the argument, you played the race card. Well, brothers, there's no need to get touchy.
The Bible was used to enslave black slaves. But
anyway, changing the subject.
But that's a whole other debate.
Muhammad had black slaves. Well done.
Yeah, cool. No problem.
When the Qur'an quotes about an injeel, it's talking about a book that was given to Jesus. And that book has zero evidence of its existence. You should go and look at these references. Sahih al-Bukhari, 7263. Sahih al-Bukhari, 6161. Sunnah ibn Sa'id. It is impossible that God will contradict himself. So you have these prophets from Isaac going forward, and they teach about this covenant that God has with Israel, an eternal covenant, an everlasting covenant. Yeah? Okay? Why would we get, and it's based around temple worship and the idea of a sacrificial lamb, yeah? And the idea that someone is coming, a divine figure is coming, who's going to establish a new covenant. And that's what all the Old Testament prophets point to. So then Christ declares himself to be that person. He says, I am that Messiah, I am that person you've been waiting for. And now I establish a new covenant, a covenant to the world, not just to Israel. Now, why would God suddenly contradict himself and give centuries and centuries of revelations pointing towards Jesus, but then 600 years later say, oh no guys, you got it wrong. Jesus isn't the divine figure I was talking about, he's just a prophet, and he isn't a prophet to the world, he's just a prophet to Israel, and actually it's Muhammad. Why would he do that? It doesn't make sense. God isn't a God of contradiction, he isn't a God of what?
God never contradicts himself.
It does, in Islam though, doesn't it?
It doesn't.
Are you sure?
People contradict themselves, but not God.
So explain to me, why do all the Old Testament prophets point towards this coming divine figure, this Messiah? Yeah? Right? And
about the books of Abraham.
Yeah, the Old Testament book.
Right, I'm going to ask you a question about the Bible.
Yeah.
You know the Bible. Have you read the original Bible?
No, I read a translation.
If you go and search for the original one, that's still available, you see that in the Bible it says that the last prophet named Muhammad would come.
Show me.
And that's
show me.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay, show me. Yeah. I'll get out my Bible. So you're going to show me.
In the Bible, it's written that the last prophet would come and his name is Muhammad.
It doesn't actually say that at all, no. It doesn't. And we're going to prove it right now.
Not in that one.
Show me. Oh, right. So, right. No, it doesn't say it though. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. And what your evidence is what? An Islamic argument, an Islamic YouTube video, or an Islamic pamphlet? It's not scholarship. I guarantee, brother.
If you go and read in Armenian,
no, brother. Firstly, the original is in Hebrew in terms of the Old Testament, and it's in Greek in terms of the New Testament, and neither of them use Muhammad's name.
Go and search for it.
It doesn't. We've already. The Jews themselves who read the Old Testament in Hebrew do not testify what you say.
No, I don't know the name of the language. Yeah?
Hebrew.
It's not Hebrew. It's another language.
You're talking about Aramaic.
Arabic.
The language that Christ spoke. Yeah. So where is your evidence that there is this original injeel? Where is your evidence that there was a thing called an injeel?
It's the Bible.
No. Where is your evidence that a book?
History.
Yeah. I'm a student of history. I'm telling you, there's no evidence of an Islamic book called an injil.
You're saying that.
I am saying that as a fact.
That's your opinion. I respect.
Right. So which ancient scholar? Right, which ancient source?
I don't listen to ancient.
Oh, you don't listen. So you're not making an historical argument then?
Sorry?
You're not making an historical argument.
I'm telling you what I believe.
Right. You can tell me what you believe, but if your beliefs contradict all the facts, then your beliefs are false.
That's fine.
And your beliefs contradict all the facts.
That's fine, but it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. I'll give you some facts. Fact. Clement was writing in 90 AD. Clement references the New Testament I hold in my hand. Fact. Ignatius was writing in 120 AD. Ignatius quotes the New Testament I'm holding in my hand. Fact. Tertullian was writing in the 200s. He quotes the New Testament I'm holding in my hand. In fact, every single church father quotes the New Testament, and they don't just quote the New Testament, they also quote the rival writings of other groups. But they never quote anything that you could call an injeel, ever. History is silent about this thing called an injeel. There is no knowledge of its existence. There is no documentary evidence to prove that it ever exists. No one ever references it. No one ever talks about it.
So there's no Bible.
There was no injeel.
Injeel is the Bible.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. What the injeel? The injeel is a fiction of Muhammad, an invention you find in the Quran that does not exist.
He got told about it by someone else. It wasn't him that told him about it.
So the injeel. Where is your evidence that it existed?
No, but I'm saying someone else told him though, so he didn't get it from his own self. So remember when he went to the...
Sorry, who's he? Sorry, I'm confused.
Waraqah, the cousin of Khadija, he's the one who told him about these books.
So the Quran doesn't mention an injeel?
Of course it mentions the injeel. What I'm
So
saying
where
to
is
you,
it?
What I'm trying to say to you is understand something. If you want to play on semantics, there's something called semantics.
I'm not playing on semantics.
No, what I'm trying to say to you is a word. If we say Isa, we're really saying Jesus. It's not. We're not talking about all.
Shall we do 3 minutes? 3 minutes.
Listen to me. If someone says something in another language and you don't understand it because you're weak in that language, doesn't mean that that thing doesn't exist. It just means that the language is a language barrier between you and that thing. That's all it means. Just like if someone in Arabic came and said a word, but you said no, I think it means this, and this is what it means in English. Doesn't mean that the word doesn't exist. It just means that the word.
Can I reply?
Let me.
No. And this is always the same. Like Muslims come, they give their little pep talk, and then they walk away.
No. The reason being.
No. Let me reply now. Let me reply now. Let me reply. So the thing is, the Quran talks about a thing called an injeel. Everyone knows it. I'm not making that up.
One second.
Right? Well, no. 1 second. Let me just reply to his point. Right? This book called an injeel that supposedly Isa had. History has no evidence of its existence. The first time that such a book is mentioned is in the Quran in the 7th century. Show me any extant evidence from the 1st century to the 7th century that quotes this book. Where is your evidence?
All the Christian in Arab
So what I'm trying to say to you is, again, there's a language barrier. And I feel like because there's a language barrier.
What do you think the injeel is?
No, I'm saying to you because there's a...
1 second, please, 1 second.
What?
All the Arab Christian, how do they call the Bible? They call it Injeel. Exactly.
What do you think the injeel is? So you believe the injeel is these 27 books I've got here?
No, this is...
So it's not. Right then, so we're not talking about the same thing, are we? You're the one playing semantics, not me.
So listen, if you want to listen to me, I can explain to you. If you don't have to listen. So what I'm saying to you, right? What's your name? Bob, innit?
You can call me Bob.
Bob. That's your real name, is it?
No, of course not.
So what I'm saying to you
What's
now
your
is...
name?
Adnan.
Adnan.
That's my real name.
Is that your real name?
That's my real name.
Your birth name?
Yeah.
The one it says on the certificate?
It's the one that Allah gave me.
So it's not the one it says on your certificate, so you're using a false name?
It doesn't matter.
Arabization. We don't like
No,
Arabization.
I've got no problem using a false name. I just want to point out that Muslims have this issue, but they use false names all the time in the park.
It doesn't matter.
So you're
So is it what you done? You just tried to do. You tried to insult me and then try to continue the debate. So now this is what I'm going to get with you. No, this is what I'm trying to. Yes, you did.
No.
You said use false names. That's my name. How you call someone's name? No, how do you call someone's name? They're not real name. If someone calls themselves something, that's what they recognize themselves as. It doesn't come for you to come now and try to take someone's identity. And this is what the white man always tries to do with the black man.
Don't play the race card.
No.
Don't play the race card.
No, you just done that.
No, you played the race card.
No.
I never brought race into this.
No, you know why?
You're playing the race card.
No.
You're going, this is what the white man does to the black man.
Yeah, he said
that's what
you do.
Don't play the race card. That's a cop out. That's the chicken's way out of an argument. When you're losing, I play the race card. No.
But listen to me.
Don't play the race card.
Listen to me.
No, don't bring race card.
You're not going to outshout me, and you're not going to outdo me. I'm telling you from now.
Let's talk about race
card. No, because go back to what you said. You tried to disrespect me.
No. You're taking offense. I don't owe you an apology.
If you don't apologize, I'm not debating.
Fine, fair enough. We'll go back to you then. So
you don't go back to me like that.
So in the Injeel,
you gotta respect my brother.
You gotta.
Hold on. If you don't respect my brother, you don't respect me.
You need to show respect.
You need to show respect. I've got a false name because I identify myself as something. So if a black man comes in, he says his name.
No, don't play the race card. It's not about the colour of your skin.
Listen to me.
It's not about. No.
Can I speak?
Argue
Can I speak?
based upon the facts.
No,
No, you're interrupting me.
No. You tried to do something dirty.
No.
And no one clocked it. No, bro. I clocked it.
No.
Don't ever do that again. Don't you ever do that again. Don't ever do that again.
You want to be offended because you got a chip on your shoulder. You got a chip on your shoulder.
Don't ever try to do that white man.
You got a chip on your shoulder about colour. No one's interested in the race card.
What you said.
No one is interested in the race card.
You said the Muslims.
And we're talking about the Injeel and the New Testament, and you tried to play the race card because you know you can't stand up to an intellectual debate.
But I've just given you what the terminology is. But what I'm saying to you is don't try and debate with someone and disrespect them.
Right, let's go back. Let's go back to the
out the window. I'll just go out the window. I will not listen about the debate anymore.
Yeah. I don't think you were listening about the debate to begin with.
No, because you disrespected me.
Because
if you
you
played
semantics with the terms.
Don't disrespect someone. I'm telling you this.
Well, why are you disrespecting me?
How did I disrespect you?
You tried to imply that I was a racist.
No, I said you're not.
You came here. This is what the white man does to the black man.
Yeah,
we weren't even talking about colour. We weren't even talking about colour.
I told him my name's not on the name.
So
the name. What's my name?
Is that the name on your birth certificate?
I'm saying, what's my name?
I'm happy to call you Adnan.
That's why he said.
They don't say to me that
anyway,
it's false.
look, I'm happy to call you Adnan.
Don't ever say it's false. That's what I'm trying to say to you.
So,
my name is my name.
You said that it was the name that Allah gave you. I'm pretty sure it's not. Anyway, so let's go back to the discussion.
So basically what you're trying to say is that the Injeel is not true.
You just said it.
No.
You said it. No, that's what you said.
No.
Is the Injeel the 27 books I hold in my hand?
But this is not even the truth. This is not the truth.
So it isn't.
That's not the true Bible.
So we are talking about two different books.
No. So now, whose Bible?
Thank you. You've helped me make my argument.
No, there's no argument that you've made.
You're just not following. You're not quick enough. So the point is,
there's no argument.
You've just said
Injeel is mentioned in the Qur'an.
Yes,
which makes
correct.
And
Which is only time.
Stop.
So where's your evidence it existed? Go on, answer the question.
When the Muslims went to Abyssinia, you don't know the history because you don't check the black history.
I do. Don't play the race card. Don't play the race card.
Talk about black slavery. Talk about black slavery.
No. We don't.
You want to overpower me?
Yeah. I know you're a chicken and you're playing this race card.
Can I speak?
Because you're
You don't want the black man to speak?
No. This ain't about you being black, brother. Do you think
No,
that
I'm saying
white
that,
man
brother.
is imposing himself on a black man right now, or is the black man just cowering from an argument playing the race card?
Can I speak? Can I speak?
He's playing. Your black brother is correcting you. Your black brother is correcting you.
I don't give a damn. What I'm saying, can I speak?
Yeah? So, you're all about black identity when it suits you, but then when a black brother corrects you about your misuse of black politics, you don't give a damn. That's interesting. And that's how Muslims Salafis have politicized. That's how Muslim Salafists have politicized black identity to try and push Islam. He wants to talk about respect. I'll talk to you. So you've said I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you right now. Yeah, let's get back to this. So this isn't the Injeel. I'm not running. This isn't the Injeel. This isn't the Injeel.
Let's start.
No. Shall we do 3 minutes? 3 minutes.
Listen,
I'm giving you an opportunity to have 3 minutes. Do you want to have 3 minutes? 3 minutes. That's a respectful way to do a dialogue.
It's not working.
Do you want to do that?
It's not working like that. I'm going to give you my point and that's it.
So you're all right. So what you're saying is, I'm trying to overpower you. But what you're going to do is you're going to give your point and then you're done. No, brother. It doesn't work like that here at Speaker's
I'm not your
Corner.
brother now.
I know in humanity, of course you are. No, I said no, brother. You are my brother. I believe you're my brother. In Adam, yes.
Am I your brother?
Do you not believe that?
Are you my brother?
Yeah, I believe you're my brother. In Adam, yes.
Believe that now?
Yes. See, I give you more dignity.
You don't give me no dignity.
Than you give to me.
You tried to disrespect me.
No, you didn't, mate. You just like a chicken played the race card.
Who's a chicken? See, why are you calling me a chicken for?
Because you played the race
See what
card.
I'm saying? You see the bad disrespect?
You are a chicken.
No,
you
I'm not a
played
chicken.
the race card because you were losing an argument. So rather than deal with the argument, you played the race card. Well, brothers, there's no need to get touchy.
Listen.
Is that what you did?
Listen, look at me in my eyes. Look at me in my eyes.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
I'm not a chicken.
You are a chicken.
No, I'm not a chicken.
You played the race card because you lost an argument.
Look me in my eyes.
And now you're getting aggressive. I am looking you in the eyes. I don't know which eye you want me to look into.
There's no chicken here. There's no chicken.
Right, so answer the question then.
So if you want to talk to me and have a debate, if you want to talk and have a debate,
so let's do that.
But if you think you can disrespect me, I'm gonna disrespect you back. I'm telling you.
I'm fine. I'm not worried by that. Christ promised us that people like you would come along. and would disrespect
and Allah
and
promised
would
us that people like you will come
persecute us.
along.
And that we should
Who's
rejoice
persecuting
when you do
Who's
it.
persecuting you?
So,
are you going that far?
So why don't you want to
Are
deal
you,
with
doing,
a topic?
are you trying to strip this? Are you trying to
Do you
flip the
want to
script?
deal with a topic, or do you just want to get into ad hominem?
No, I'm trying to talk and you're not letting me talk.
Right, so let's do 3
No,
minutes. 3
no.
minutes.
Listen.
Yeah?
listen.
I'm going to give you 3 minutes
You're
to
gonna,
make your
you're
point.
Gonna give me. Hell, you
Yeah,
said.
yeah, that's what I'm going to give.
You're gonna give me.
I'm going to show.
Why are you giving me anything?
Because you're
Why do I
saying
need
that
anything from you? I don't need
because
anything from you.
you're
If you want me
saying
to have a
that I'm
debate,
talking
if
over
you want to have a
Only
debate,
1 minute, 1 minute.
if you want to have a debate and we want to have a discussion, you can have that. If you want to try and disrespect me, I'm not going to have a discussion.
Look, bro, you keep whinging about being disrespectful. You're very
called me a
disrespectful
chicken.
yourself.
You said that I got a false
You played the race card in an argument that had nothing
Look,
to
your black brother's
do.
against you. That's what you tried to do.
He corrected
That's
you.
what the white man's always does.
No, a
Always
black
comes in
brother
causes
corrected
unity.
you,
Always comes
and
in
then
that.
and
I
then
love
when
that.
the black brother corrected
So,
you,
how did he correct me?
How did he correct me? You chucked black
How did he correct
identity
me?
politics in the bin.
Show me how he corrected me. Show me
It's
how he
on
corrected
camera,
me.
everybody
Show me how he
saw
corrected me.
it. So I'm going to shut
What
up
did he do
now.
to
I'm going to
correct
give
me?
him 3
You're
minutes
causing
to
disunity
talk.
between us. You want me to have something against him and him have
I'm
something
a
against me?
Christian. I'm guessing you're a Christian. There's more unity between me and him than there is between you and him.
Wow, is that true? So if I was your son, you would have
Oh
more
look, the
unity than me.
racist is shaking the hand of his black brother, the Christian. This guy, beautiful brother in Christ. The first Christians, the best Christians, the church fathers were from Africa.
Right.
We had popes from Africa. The Salafist Muslims politicise black politics and black identity to try and bounce black people out of the church. No, he's trying to use. He didn't care about black politics when he corrected it. He said he didn't care.
He only agreed.
He didn't care.
But now, look at it now. But look at it now. Bob is going to the black man because he wants help. You can see that, Bob, you're in trouble.
Right,
This is the same thing that you do, Bob. So Bob went to the black man.
I did talk over
him. Come forward, my brother.
I did talk
Are
over
you a Christian?
Right.
Are you a Christian?
I'm going to give him 3
so you only
minutes.
agreed with him because he's a Christian.
too much,
It was
Bob.
nothing to do with real or not. It was just because he was a Christian.
3 minutes.
So you went to someone because he's a Christian. That's what he did. There's nothing beneficial in what you just did. Only thing you just did was show the low level that you are as a human. Because low.
What?
Yeah, this is how low you are. You're a low person. And I'm gonna go in. I don't need your 3 minutes. Forget your 3 minutes. Move from you dirty camera fan.
There you go. What was that about insulting? What was that about insulting? Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, because you
His
disrespected me.
dean has failed him already. And it took less than a minute.
Okay, no problem.
Anyway.
So back to what I said. Back to what I said to you. Yeah? Back to the regional debate. The injeel. Yeah. If you do history, yeah, the black man that was in Abyssinia, they called the Bible at that time the injeel. When the Muslims went over to Abyssinia, and they was under the care of who? Who was they under the care of? Najashi. Now Najashi, he called the Bible the Injil because the Muslims, when the Quraysh came over and they said to him, recite your book, the Injil, yeah. He says, what does it say in your Injil? He was talking about the Injil. So that means at that time that they had that kind of relationship. When the Najashi, who was a Christian, yeah, he called the Bible the Injil. So what can you say now with that? You can't. And this is what I'm trying to say to you. There's historic facts that the Injil was called the Injil because people communicated through languages, yeah? Languages that you're not really aware of. That's why you're making this assumption that the Injil only came in the Qur'an. No, they had the Injil before. And even the people that came over in the year of the elephant. Do you know about the year of the elephant? When the man Abraha got sent by Najashi? So when in that year, they got sent by Najashi, the other king that was over there, yeah? Because there was a tyrant that was in Yemen. Yeah, and he came with the Injil to teach the people the Injil. That's what they was upon. That's the religion that they was upon. That's the book that they had at that time. So you can't tell me that the Injil never existed before. It's only because you don't know black history, because you don't care about black people. But it's all right, Bob. Have a nice day.
You done?
I'm done with you. You're
Okay.
finished.
So now allow me to reply.
Answer my question. Don't try and jump.
Yeah.
Go back to the
Notice
judge.
is interrupting. Notice is interrupting.
Give him a chance, give him a
You
chance.
talk for 2 minutes. I didn't interrupt you. I'm going to speak for 2 minutes.
I don't care about
Kindly
your
show
2
me
minutes.
the
If I
courtesy.
want to interrupt, I interrupt.
There you go. His dean has failed him.
Yeah.
He talks about
Alhamdulillah,
people
alhamdulillah,
behaving low, but you
alhamdullah.
see the
I like
Salafist
him.
supremacist
When you're
ideology.
racist, it's all right though.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I know you keep playing the race card, but unfortunately, you're not fooling anyone except yourself.
We all see it.
So,
All the people
So,
feel it.
he
The people
talked
feel
about
it.
the
Stop
Injil.
belittling me.
He talked about the Injil. And he said that other people referenced the Injil, like Muhammad and the Ethiopians. But what he doesn't realize is that the Ethiopians in the 7th century were Christians. So when they talked about an Injil, they would have been talking about the 27 books.
No. They would have given it a different name. They would have given it a different name.
So you notice he interrupts.
The whole debate
Is where his problem gets worse. Because the Quran says that it is perfect Arabic. So why is it using Greek Coptic terms? Why is it borrowing non-Arabic terms to refer to the good news when there are perfectly sufficient Arabic words? No, the fact of the matter is that from the 1st century to the 7th century, I can reference historians and historical sources who quote the New Testament that I use. From the 1st to the 7th century, Clement, Ignatius, Tertullian, Cyprian, throw out some of the church fathers' names, Origen, Augustine. It goes on and on and on.
2 minutes? Is it 2 minutes?
You didn't care about 2 minutes. 2 minutes ago.
See?
No. Hold on.
I'm in front of the camera.
That's fine. Let him. He wants it. He's just showing Salafism to the world. Let him, JC. JC, let him.
So basically, so you see,
hold on. I ask him a question now. I ask you a question now. Here's my question. Do you have any evidence at all? Any evidence of an injeel described by the Quran existing from the 1st to the 7th century? Where's your evidence?
Okay, can I speak now?
Are you asking my permission? Thought you didn't need the white guy's permission.
Bob is here today. I think he'll debate with me today.
He's not
going to run away from me.
Wow, I'm just showing your inconsistency of rhetoric.
Someone takes that speaker's call.
There you go, 2 minutes.
Bob.
So look, so Bob, this is what you just done, yeah? One thing you never done, yeah, at the start, yeah?
Wait, you're not answering my question.
Listen, I'm talking.
No, you interrupted me the whole time. I gave you 2 minutes without interruption. No, you can talk, but I'm going to talk when I want to talk. Remember?
I want a proper debate.
Remember when I gave
not asking questions.
2 minutes without interruption. Right, so the question I asked you... No. This is the question I asked you. The question I asked you
ran from what I said
is where... No, I addressed that point. You just weren't listening because you were too quiet and listened to what I had to say. You would have heard that I did address that point.
What point did you address?
What I addressed... No. I am going to ask you a question.
What point did you address?
Let me remind you. This is the point that I addressed.
I said to you.
This is the point that I addressed. You quoted the testimony of the Ethiopian church. That Ethiopian church, whichever term they used, would have referred to the New Testament of my 27 books.
Okay, but what I'm saying to you...
So now what I'm asking you... No. What I'm asking you...
You said there was no mention before the Quran.
Where? No. What I'm saying is...
Did you say that to me?
No, because the injeel that is...
Did you say that?
Is the injeel. Yes, that's what I said.
Yes,
Where the injeel that is in the Quran, you said is not the New Testament. So that is the book that I'm talking about. That is the document that I'm talking about. This document referenced in the Quran called the Injeel that Allah gave to Jesus. Where is the evidence that it existed? Because I have evidence. I have 700 years of evidence that testify to the New Testament. I can. Show me. The writings of the church fathers. The
Show me your proof.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Where did you get it from?
I'm going to. You can go. I'm going to.
Show me.
I'm going to. Show then. Yeah, I'm going to. Listen.
Run away.
You can't argue. You've got a lot of attitude. You're doing the Muhammad hijabi style of argument. Come there with a lot of attitude but not many facts. Right. Go to the point. If you be quiet a minute, I will.
Reference it from
I'm going to.
You know what?
Going to attack. No.
You're laughing. You know. You're from in the city. You are sick. You are want money now.
You can
They want money. 500 pounds. 500 pounds.
The writings.
Why do you have to pay him? He can't get to the pay. Why do you have to pay him? Because he's a wimp.
You can read the writings of Ignatius.
No, leave him. I want to see the
You can read the writings of Irenaeus. You can read the writings of Cyprian, of Origen, of Tertullian, of Augustine. You can read the writings of John Chrysostom. You can read the writings of all of these church fathers, and they all quote the 27 books of the New Testament that I am citing. Now, by contrast, the Quran refers to a book, a document called the Injeel. And I asked the brother to show me any evidence of its existence. So now I'm going to give you another chance. I was quoting it, you were too busy talking.
You didn't quote 700 years.
Well, maybe not exactly 700.
You lied! You're a liar!
I got 500 years. That's not bad. That's not bad. I got 500 years. That's not bad. Well, technically, I was wrong. I couldn't quote 700. So now show me a scrap of evidence of the Injeel. Where's your evidence?
You are telling him lies.
Are you going to shout this whole time?
It depends. Do you interrupt me?
I'm saying to you
No,
right
no,
now.
no. You want me to shout when you're talking. Oh, I'll have to let you speak. But you interrupt me. Not interested in your race car, bro. So, answer the question. Do you have a scrap of evidence? No, brother, it ain't about you being black. It's about you.
You're trying to overpower.
No, bro. It's got nothing to do with the colour of your skin. You're a salafist. You're a supremacist.
It's the real. You see what you're doing right now? You're not letting
You called Christians dirty cameraman. A Christian's copper.
My feelings.
Can I
My feelings.
A Christian's copper.
Can I speak?
Yeah, you're not answering my question.
Can I speak?
Yeah, about the Indian. Would you like 2 minutes again?
I don't. You just done about 5 minutes. You give me 2 minutes.
Bro.
So basically, what you said, I'll go back to it now, yeah? Now, if they said the Ethiopians, yeah?
I can't hear you over there. Let's move over here.
Let's see who's the liar.
I can't hear you.
Let's see who's the liar.
Have you got 500 quid?
I gave you nothing. I gave it to you right away. I took it for one.
Wait, he said he gave me 500 quid. Where's my 500 pounds?
Don't lie.
Where's my 500? Where's my 500? Anyway, I'm actually interested in your answer.
Nice combo.
This is the reason why I've never wanted to debate with someone like you. There's 2 reasons why I never debated with someone like you. You know why? Because one, you try to overpower me, and I've seen the way you talk to certain black men. It's very belittling.
Oh, don't play this race car rubbish,
Can I
man.
speak?
They're trying to portray me as a
speak?
racist.
No, what I'm trying to say is when you're speaking to a black person, like me and this brother right here can have a nice conversation, yeah? Muslim or no Muslim, I should have a debate with him. He doesn't stop. He doesn't need to shout and overpower me. I'm just saying it's a fact. I'm saying facts.
So what you're saying is you can interrupt me, but I can't interrupt you. Is that not a double standard?
I gave you 2 minutes. I gave you 2.
Is that not a double standard?
Don't try and see.
Is it because I'm a dhimmi?
Name calling.
Is it because I'm a dhimmi?
Name calling.
Well, like when you called him a dirty cameraman.
Yeah,
and you called me a low man.
Dirty camera.
Like that?
Yeah,
name calling.
Yeah.
So double standard
Yeah,
again.
what I'm saying to you, yeah.
Does your religion not teach you about double standards?
What does your religion teach you about
Yeah,
double
it does.
standards? So why are you doing it then?
Brother, what I'm challenging.
No, what are you challenging what?
No, I'm treating you as you
ain't
treat me, bro.
You don't treat me like you're treating me.
Yeah, right. So I gave you 2 minutes.
No. You never
without
gave me
interruption.
Nothing. No, never give me nothing. And the reason why you don't want to
You
give me
took
nothing, the reason why you don't want me to speak is because you don't want the truth to come out. So I'm gonna
I gave
give
you 2 minutes
I'm
silence.
gonna,
I'll do it again.
No, I don't mind. Give me 20 minutes. I'm gonna give you the Qur'an right now. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you the Qur'an.
I give him 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes.
No, 2 minutes. Let's stay.
2 minutes.
You know what? I feel like if I go into it, it's not gonna have any effect. So you know what? I'm gonna go to the Quran because this is something that I know that you don't like. A lot of you Christians, when you hear the Quran, you get upset. But I'm gonna give it to you because I feel like you need it. Yeah.
What are you doing? I'm giving him 2 minutes without interruption because he's complaining. And I'm interrupting him. But he interrupts me all the time. Anyway, carry on.
I don't even know you like that all the time, brother.
Christian madness.
You know what I'm saying?
Starts from now or? Oh, okay, so he's looking after the, okay, cool. He's looking up. No donkey.
كذاب.
No camels.
You liar يا donkey.
Uncle Jamal, no camels.
You liar.
Uncle Jamal, we love you, Uncle Jamal.
You liar يا
You
حمار.
become a Christian, Uncle Jamal.
Stubborn يا donkey, stubborn.
Wait, Uncle Jamal,
You
wait.
liar. Allah. لا إله إلا الله.
Who's a bacon?
Who's the biggest? Father you.
Okay.
Father you يا donkey.
Brother, listen, you just spoke for 25 minutes, brother, and I didn't interrupt you. So
No, you what?
Listen,
Do you have a memory problem?
Listen. It says right here, yeah, in the Qur'an, it says,
Yeah.
وَإِذْ قَالَ اللَّهُ يَا عِيسَى ابْنُ مَرْيَمَ وَأَنْتَ قُلْتَ لِلنَّاسِ تَأْخُذُونِي وَأُمِّيَ. So this, someone else, another Christian tried to bring this to me, and I'll just mess you up quickly. It says, remember when Allah said, yeah, O Isa, son of Mary, did you say unto men, worship me and my mother as two gods besides Allah? Yeah. He will say, glory be to you. It was not for me to say which I have no right to say. And such a thing you surely would have known. You know what is in my inner self, and I do not know what is in my inner self. You are the all-knower of the hidden and the unseen. Now, I'm going to get back to this point one last time on this, yeah? One last time. Because I have to start with the Qur'an to calm me down because you were shouting a lot. See, I'm not shouting, I'm calm and collected because the truth doesn't need to be shouted. It can just be calmly given to you. See how I read that? It wasn't in an angry or a harsh way, yeah? So now, listen to this. You said that the injeel was not mentioned before the word injeel. Now, understand something. When you're talking about words, yeah, they used words for certain terminologies. Now the terminology used for the Bible is injeel. The terminology used for the Bible is injeel. Now, how do we know that's a fact? 100%. Because in the time when the Prophet ﷺ sent the Muslims to Abyssinia, they was Christians, and at that time they said they had the injeel. The injeel, they used the word injeel. That means that word was around before that, because a word can't just come into existence. A person couldn't come to a country and start a word. And if they understood that word to mean that, that means that that's what it actually means. So that debate now is finished. You can't come back from that.
Okay, can I reply?
It's not, you can't,
Right.
unless you bring any facts to bring me facts.
So, can I reply? I've given you just under 3 minutes without
I don't tell me you give me 3
Right,
minutes.
so,
because you disrespected me before.
so let me reply now. I'm going to time myself. I'll stop at the same amount of time. So, thank you for quoting the Quran and demonstrating the error that is in the Quran. Because the Quran believes that when it refers to the three that Christians believe in, that it's accusing Christians of taking Mary and Jesus as gods besides Allah. That was not anything that Christians believed in the 7th century. And that was quite clear because that was made clear to all Christians by 381 at the Council of Constantinople, which means that that truth was around for hundreds of years before Muhammad got it wrong. And the reason why Muhammad got it wrong is because it wasn't God speaking to him and Allah didn't know what he was talking about. Because Christians have never worshipped Mary as a god.
Yes, they have. Catholics do.
No, please notice the interpretation.
Catholics do, you lie. Catholics do, and they're Christians. Don't try that. Don't you ever try that. Catholics do. Catholics worship Mary.
You need to go and speak to more Catholics, bro, because you're ignorant of that as well. Anyway,
Catholics do believe that.
now notice the interruption. He
So
said,
you made a lie.
don't
You just made a
interrupt
start
me.
because you
You
lied.
don't. This is the Salafist supremacist logic.
stinks, he
Don't you
stinks.
interrupt me.
Name
because if
calling.
you do,
Name
Hey,
call
hey,
the black
hey,
man.
stinks.
Name call the black man.
No
again.
one's
Go on.
interested
Go
in
on.
your race
Go
card.
on.
Anyway,
Go on. Name call the
so
black
the
man.
Quran got it wrong.
Tried to belittle him with
But
words.
then,
Go on.
he said
Belittle.
that the injeel, the term, is around. So let's give him that point. Let's give it him. Okay, he's fine.
It was before then.
But the point is,
So that
when
means- so
the
that means that's wrong then. That means you got it
When the
whole
Quran,
debate is a
when the
fallacy.
Quran quotes
It's a
about an
fallacy.
injeel, it's talking about a book that was given to Jesus. And that book has zero evidence of its existence. Not a scrap.
I just said to you.
Not a line.
what-
Not a word.
but wait.
So now I will ask you a
So
question.
you flopped then.
Now I will ask you a
How can you say
question.
if you say it was
Where is your evidence of an Islamic document called an injeel between the 1st and the 7th century? I've given you the term. I accept the term was there before. Congratulations, you won a point. Take it it off. Now address my question. Where is the evidence that this document ever existed?
In the Qur'an.
Thank you. So your only evidence is the Quran. There is no other evidence you can use.
Alright, so before, in the time when the Muslims went to Abyssinia.
Yeah, we talked about that.
No,
we talked about that.
because you're trying to run from this point. And
No,
this is
I
the
didn't
point.
address
So
it.
I'm saying to
I
you
gave
now-
it to you.
Yeah, so I'm saying.
I gave you that
Them
point.
Christians at that time.
I gave you that point.
Yeah, they said they called it
When they called it the Injeel, were they referring to the New Testament that they had, which matches my 27 books? Or were they referring? Right. So you're saying that in the 7th century, Ethiopian Christians had possession of the Islamic document called the Injeel.
Okay,
That's
so-
what you're saying.
So what I'm saying.
Because history contradicts you, bro.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
So what I'm saying to you.
Do you even know when the canon was canonized?
Listen.
Oh well, wait, now you don't want to interrupt. You were interrupting. You're lying, but you don't.
How am I
want...
lying? I'm telling
yeah,
you
you're
facts.
lying.
I'm telling you
No, you're not
facts.
telling me facts.
I'm telling you facts.
You're playing semantics.
I'm not. Can I?
No. You interrupted me.
No, you don't want me to speak.
No, you didn't want me to speak. Remember when you interrupted me and you said about those Catholics? Remember that when you did that? You don't remember that. You got a short memory. mate.
No, because you tried.
You got a memory problem.
Because you made a lie. You said Christians don't.
So, the Injeel in Ethiopia. No, let's talk about the Injeel in Ethiopia.
Yeah,
Right, that's what you're
Injeel
arguing.
that they had was the one that
In the 7th century.
That's where the terminology, the name, has always been there.
Bro, how many Ethiopian Christians do you know?
You have got a wife.
You are a fantasy.
Because I know crap loads, and I'm telling you, they would disagree with you. How many times have you gone to an Ethiopian Orthodox church?
Stop.
I'm not hell, bro.
No, I think we should. No, because your argument is based on the idea that in the 7th century, the Ethiopian Christians had an Injeel. And I'm telling you that Ethiopian Christians will contradict you.
Okay, so
Because I've already spoke with them about
so
it.
you're saying that in that time the Christianity
Of Ethiopia.
wasn't Injil. So I'm asking a question. They called it the Injil,
And he was referring to the 27 books.
Let me talk. So the
No,
king,
you interrupt me. Why have you got this double standard? I know as a Salafist you have this supremacist logic that you can do things.
You got that white man.
No,
you got that white
I ain't got.
man
I don't care about
You got that white man
I work with a
supremacy.
Latino brother. Like I got no problems.
What does that
I got
mean?
no racial
What does that mean?
superiority
You
complex.
know white people.
You just
not
got a
racist.
racial.
You know white man
chip
is not
on-
racist. What they
You
say?
got- you
I
got-
got about 4 black friends.
No.
Come on, man.
Bro,
Don't
you
use
just got
that
a chip
one.
on your
Don't-
shoulder.
Don't use
You
that
just
one.
got a
Don't
chip
use that
on
one.
your
That'll
shoulder.
work, man. That'll
You
work.
just got a chip on your
Because you
shoulder.
work for a Latino, you're not racist.
So, no, bro. I'm saying that you
What
are
does that
trying
mean?
to play the
What does
race
that mean?
card because you've
What
got
does
a
that
chip
mean?
on your shoulder
No.
about race.
You see what?
The issue is yours, not mine.
No, you see what you've done, yeah?
You're trying to
Many times.
impose your chip onto me as if I have a problem. I don't have no problem with race. I got no problem with you about the colour of your skin
Okay.
or anyone else.
No problem. You really want to go deep. The Bible was used to enslave black slaves. But
Oh,
anyway,
he's changing the subject.
but that's a whole other debate. You don't.
Yeah,
you don't
Muhammad
wanna- you don't-
had black slaves. Well done.
Yeah, cool. No problem.
Muhammad had black slaves. And he called one of them a ship.
What colour was Muhammad?
He was white.
Was he?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, the hadith says so.
Show me.
The hadith says so.
Someone hadith.
I don't know if I got them on me.
Thank you very much. But what I'm saying to you,
No. Don't speak to DCCI, they'll have them for you.
what I'm saying to you now, yeah. See how you're racism. You see how the racism you come
No,
out.
you keep
See
playing
the
this
racism,
hard.
see the
It's
racism.
desperate, mate.
No.
It's desperate. You stick to the topic.
You know what you're trying to
The
do.
topic is the
See?
Injeel. Stick to the topic.
You don't like
Yeah, I'll tell you what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to stick to the topic, and you're floundering about everywhere else.
I've showed you.
You've shown me a word.
No, I showed you that the word existed before.
Yeah, I've given you that.
No, stop.
I've given
Let
you
me
that.
speak. Stop. I don't need to say you give me.
No.
I've given it to you.
Don't
What do you say?
interrupt
What-
me when you
what-
want and then tell me let you speak. If you cannot show me courtesy, I'm asking you to show me the evidence that the Injeel
can I speak?
existed
Can I
from the
speak?
1st to the 7th century. Where is it?
So what I'm saying to you now, yeah, if we're talking about languages,
Yeah.
the people that were Christians in Ethiopia knew languages. They had their own language, and they had.
You're stuck on this point, bro. Move past it. I've already given you that point.
No, I don't care. But listen, just listen.
No,
to
I've
me.
given you that point.
Listen
You're just
to me.
going back to
No,
a point because you've got
listen to me.
nothing to say. The Injeel, the document
Brother,
that was
can you-
given
can
to
you-
Jesus.
can you-
Stop trying to play the possum, right? You interrupt me.
What's a possum?
Well, this is a turn of phrase. Stop
What's a
trying to
possum,
play
bro?
the possum. It's
See how
when
much
someone.
rude words this Don tried to call me from.
The possum is not an insult.
Why?
Calling someone playing, it's a turn of phrase, it's not an insult. You're eager to take insult, I can see that because you got a chip on your shoulder.
Why? Because I'm black. I want to play the race card, innit?
Is it because I'm white?
Maybe.
Yeah, is it because I'm white?
Maybe.
Is that the issue?
Yeah, maybe.
Right,
But I can be truthful.
Yeah.
You can't. But what I'm saying to you now, you see, I'm being truthful, but maybe you can't.
No, I got bro. I got no problem with people
Stop.
based on the colour of the skin. This is your issue entirely.
No, because you've been trying to overpower me through the whole debate. And
No,
you didn't
bro.
let me speak.
You
So what,
interrupt me at leisure,
Stop, let me speak.
and then you whinge when I interrupt you. You can't. I'm not your dimmy. I'm not interested in your dimmy logic, and
what's
I
a
don't
dhimmi?
care about your Salafist supremacism.
What's a dhimmi?
Yeah.
What's a Salafist?
A dhimmi is a second-class citizen in Islamic caliphate.
What does that mean?
One to be
What does that mean to
subjected
me?
and
What does that
to
mean
be
to me now?
means to be humiliated.
What does that mean? What does that mean
Means
to
to
me?
be
What does that mean to
humiliated.
me right now?
Yeah. This is the attitude you come from.
No, that's not attitude. Not attitude. Because I'm black and I'm saying.
No.
So when I say that you're a racist, when I say that you're racist, you're treating me wrong because you're white.
You're
gonna say that I called you a dhimmi.
You're using
You see how
black
you use that?
identity
That's called
politics
prejudice. That's
to
called
push
prejudice.
Islam.
No,
that's what you're doing.
No, what you're trying to do.
That's what you're doing.
You're prejudiced.
You're using black
You're prejudiced.
identity politics to push Islam.
Not black.
That's what you're trying to do, because you're
See,
trying to.
I'm black now. You're trying to use black politics.
No, you're trying to use
What are
black
you talking
politics,
about?
and I'm
What are you
calling
talking
you
about?
out for doing
What
so.
am I talking about?
So shall we go back to the topic?
No, because you went somewhere. Let's
Shall
go
we go
there.
back to the
Let's go there. Let's go there. You want to go there?
No. I want to stick.
You don't want to go there, do you?
No, I want to stick to
You
the
know
topic.
why you don't want to go there? Because you know in the end you're going to look bad.
Okay, if you believe that if you want to, now
you're
let's
gonna
go
look
back
bad.
to the
You're
topic.
gonna look bad.
Fine, I'll look back. So now let's talk.
No.
So the topic
No.
is
No.
the injeel. No, this Islamic doctrine.
I've said to you already and you've accepted it, so there's no much more that you need to speak about.
No, you didn't hear what I had to say because you were too busy interrupting.
Because I'm trying to speak and you're letting me speak.
No. You have interrupted me at
Have you
leisure.
let me speak, bro?
Have you let me speak without
Of course I've
interruption?
let you speak.
Without interruption.
I know I'm wasting my time.
Without interruption.
I know.
Without interruption. So do you want to do 2 minutes, 2 minutes? I mean, can you actually stop talking when I'm doing my 2 minutes without interrupting you? Because I've done it twice for you now and you've not done it once for me. So in terms of moral superiority and best example, I'm doing better than you. Right.
You've dissed me, you've done like 5, 6, 7 names, bro.
And you didn't call me low man and you're slapping me and calling him a dirty cameraman.
Little what?
Dirty cameraman. You
What
call
is
a
that?
Latino
Low man
a
or
dirty
something. I can't remember.
cameraman. You're a racist, bro.
I don't wanna
You're a
be a dirty
Latino.
cameraman.
You call a Latino a dirty cameraman, bro. You're a racist, bro. That's what your dean done for you.
Bro.
Your dean has failed you, bro.
A bad example
I don't
of
wanna be on your camera.
Salafism
I don't wanna be on your camera.
meeting grudge
Calling a Latino a dirty cameraman.
So basically,
Racist.
basically, yeah, this is what you're trying to say. You're saying that the words were used by the king. Yeah. Hey, bro, why are you taking pictures, man?
He's allowed to take pictures.
No, I just don't want pictures of me, bro.
You're allowed to take
Yeah, I just don't want pictures of me. Yeah.
That's fine. I'm just saying. You have every right to take pictures in this pocket. It's a public space, and everyone who comes here, that's fine.
That's my
I'm just
respect.
saying
That's
that
my honor.
you have
I can
the
say
right.
that. Yeah.
You have the right.
You hear that? He said respect.
Yeah.
Because you're white, you have supremacy, so you think you can do anything like. Yeah. Dirty, bro.
Desperate.
Let's talk about racism in Islam.
Racism and Christianity, fam. You really want to go there?
And that
You want to go
one too.
Christianity?
And that one too.
Racism and Christianity.
All people
I use enslaving the black man in America. What I'm saying is, Islam is the only religion that said free slaves. In Christianity, never said slaves.
That's why Muhammad had slaves. That's why Muhammad trained on slaves.
Show me in the Bible it says free slaves.
I'll show you.
Show me in the Bible it says free slaves.
Show him.
I'll show you something.
Show me. Show me in the Bible it says free slaves. Go on.
Right, let's
That's
just
a good question.
we will
That's a
come
good
to
question.
that. But
Oh, so you're going to the Quran now?
No, I just wanted-
Wait, go to your Bible.
I will.
You pulled out your Bible, now you pull out
I
the
will.
Quran. You know
I will.
why? You got more of a relationship.
No,
You got
no,
more
no.
relationship with this than you have your own
yeah,
Bible.
any excuse, mate. Any excuse.
Yeah.
Right.
You got more relationship with this
So
than your
let's just
So
look at this.
back to what I was saying. I'm gonna finish this and I'm done. Yeah. I'm
Black
gonna finish
slaves.
this. No, I'm gonna
Black
finish this and I'm
slaves.
done. I'm finishing this and I'm done.
You should go and look at these references. Sahih al-Bukhari 7263, Sahih al-Bukhari 6161, Sunnah ibn Sa'id 3858.
Who are not ready to be with him.
Yeah.
He's laughing. I'm
In
here
that
to
one,
defend
he
the bomb.
named a
Look
black
at him.
slave a ship.
He's running
He
away.
talked about derogatory terms. Your prophet spoke derogatory about a black slave. I rest my case.
That's right. That's right.
Then it's a lie by Muslim
Cameraman here.
sources.
Wait,
Which means
This is high.
That's not that.
This man is
Show his reference.
I'll give the reference.
Show his reference.
Sunan ibn Sa'id 3858.
Show your reference.
Yeah? Black slaves. Sahih al-Bukhari 7263 and 6166.
Away from me. You have to pay £500. What a whim. Look at
In
this
Ibn
man here.
Ishaq,
He's
in Ibn Ishaq,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
you like this one. You like this
Look
one.
at it.
In Ibn Ishaq, he compares
Look at it.
the devil, Satan, to a black dog.
A slave in the city. And a slave in the
Show me. I got that. Show me the hadith.
Look at
I'm giving you the reference.
Give me the reference. I got every hadith collection on my phone.
Okay, black slave. Sahih al-Bukhari 7263.
Kissing the girlfriend.
Let's find it.
And the Bible, he said, I've got a wife. And she said, I've got you. You've got a girlfriend. Look at his face. Look at him.
Go on. Sahih Bukhari, what?
7263.
7263, yeah?
You should be dead, my brother. You shouldn't be alive.
So
7263.
Muhammad is the one who had adultery. Yeah.
God wants you to pay
Muhammad is the one who had
for the
adultery.
pastor to do with him. What a win.
The Bible says, "Thou shalt not have adultery."
Look at him. Look at him now.
He said Sahih Bukhari. What did he say?
7263.
Look, so Sahih Bukhari 7263. This is Sahih Bukhari.
Okay, let's read it.
Don't ever believe a Christian when he starts to change your religion. He's a liar. Look, this is the hadith. This is the hadith.
Don't say Christian. Don't believe one of the preachers here.
God is getting exposed now.
What does he read?
So
If I've given the wrong reference, I'll find the right.
stop.
Okay,
And look at this. He brought out a reference in
Yes, I
Sahih
did.
Bukhari.
Yes.
He said in chapter 72, 63. This is the hadith. It says, Allah's messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam entered the house of Ma'muma. A roasted mastur was served. Allah's messenger stretched his hand out to eat it, but some women informed Allah's messenger of what he was about to eat. So they said it is a masturub. Allah's messenger, he drew his hand with porn and he said, "Oh Allah's messenger, is it lawful?" He said, "No, this is not found in the land of my people, so I dislike it." So I pulled my mastur towards me and ate it while Allah's messenger was looking at me. Where does it say black slave?
Okay, that's fine.
Where does it say black lamb?
Let's say
He's googling now. Look. He's googling now. He's googling now. He's got it wrong here. See the liar? You see the lies here?
I'm happy to
liar. That's what we know. You made up your own lie.
You're just exposed.
He didn't say any black slaves there. You've been exposed. Bring that back. Look at his face.
Bro, shall I tell you?
How embarrassing.
Listen, guys. Listen.
They come here.
You know what? He's forgotten. He's forgotten that he had mentioned Allah.
He's going to get exposed. There you go.
Wrong reference.
Wrong reference.
I will come with the right one. I will come right bro. On a reference. On a reference.
Oh my days!
On a reference.
You run out of context. You don't know what to look.
One second.
Wrong reference.
You have already said on camera that Allah had black
What
slaves.
did he conclude?
Yes, it's on camera. You said so what? You said so what?
Look at his face.
So you're saying Muhammad never had black slaves?
Bring someone else.
Did Muhammad have black slaves?
I'm a slave of Allah.
Muhammad black slaves.
Look at his face. Look at his face. It's red.
Muhammad black slaves.
Brother, you can do all of this as much as you like, but
Yeah, bro.
you know I hadn't even said that before. I said something about black man and this and that. But now, when I went to report it, wasn't there. Now you put the book back in your bag because you're scared.
I showed it to the camera.
Bring me all them hadiths that you brought. I got a hadith collection right here.
His face is red. Look. You're embarrassed. You can't. Check it. Lincoln Cooks, you are. Fake. Charlatans. Look. Where? Show me. Where? He doesn't know. Bob got it wrong.
I got a reference from.
Got it wrong. He's been caught lying again. He's been caught lying
You're saying
again.
Muhammad never had black slaves.
He's been caught lying.
No, you
Is that what
didn't say that.
you're
You never
saying?
said that.
Are you saying Muhammad never?
Look at him.
I'm asking you.
No,
Did
you
Muhammad
never
have
said
black
that. No,
slaves?
but you never said that. What was your thing? Bring the book back.
Did
Bring your book
Muhammad
back.
have
You said
black
what you
slaves?
said. No, you never said that.
Did Muhammad
No,
have
you
black
said
slaves?
that the prophet said mention a black person is the devil. That's what you said.
Yes.
Bring someone
Just show me the
else.
That was in
hadith.
Ibn. If you have them.
DCCI.
Bring someone else. Show me the
someone
hadith.
else.
We go through the references are wrong. I will go away and find find the right
Nobody's
references.
finished.
your black brothers.
That's what we've been telling you.
Oh.
He can't debate. He can't even
call
quote.
Satan.
He
They
can't
think-
even quote
they
the
think-
Bible.
Find it.
Yeah, they think-
Bible.
They think that they've won something because I got a reference wrong. All that's going to happen is I'm going to go and find all the right references and bring them back.
You know what deep it is? You know what's deep? It was talking about racism and you said that statement. You know how bad you look right now.
Well, it shows that I've got a reference wrong.
But wait, what does it say?
So 61, let's check that one. Because if I've got that without reference wrong, I want to check the others now.
Tell me what's the big deal. What's the big deal?
61,
Yeah,
yeah?
I want to see
No,
what
you
it
go to
says.
Africa. No, Africa. How many millions of people died? Transatlantic trade. How many millions? Do you know? Do you know how many Muslims? I'm asking you. Who?
Look, again you got it wrong.
Yes.
No, look, again you got it wrong. Look, Allah is the greatest. As I said, Allahu Akbar. Check your references, my brothers. Check
So,
your
no, let's
No,
Let's check them all.
look.
This is fine.
This is cherry picked hadith. He is reading. Cherry picked hadith. You are reading.
We found it.
The hadith.
No, the Pope gave me the hadith.
For the moment, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
He said
He has it in front of him. I just have a reference.
Look,
For the moment.
You are bringing the wrong hadith. You are bringing the wrong hadith.
Listen to your
Bro, I want to check the others. No, I'm not fighting the truth.
Show me, come
I'm
show
not
me.
fighting the
He got it
truth.
wrong.
My friend.
He got it wrong.
Have you been lying on the
He's not lying.
He got
He's not
it
lying.
wrong.
You got all these references
Not
all
lying.
wrong.
So that's
Well, I'm going to see now.
No,
aren't I?
you're all wrong.
Yeah,
Give me another
let's
one. Give me
check-
another one.
let's
Give me
check
another
another-
one.
I want to check the others.
Go on,
I
give
wanna
me
check
another
the
one.
others.
This is lies. This is the hadith. It says
Oh, it's
Al-Bara was
it's
asked,
a
was the
cherry-picked
face?
hadith.
Listen, man.
Cherry-picked hadith.
Al-Bara was asked, was the face of the Prophet as bright as a sword? He said
71.
no. He was as bright as a moon. So how has that got to do with
Is the
racism?
moon white? Just out of interest.
No, but what's that got to do with racism?
Well, you said that Muhammad wasn't white, but
No,
that
what's
sounds
that
like
got
a
to do-
reference that he was
what's that
white.
got to do
Anyway,
with-
I want to check this one as well now. 71-42.
In Bukhari, yeah?
Yeah, in Bukhari.
You know you're messing up because if you know Bukhari, these are like sacrifice on occasions.
Okay, well, if they're wrong, then I need to go and check my references.
What is it? 71?
If I've got my references
What
wrong,
is
I
it?
need
71-42.
71-42. If they're wrong, I just need to check my references.
No, that means that you've been look. It's no 42 and 71, bro.
Then I'll go check that one as well. 31-38.
There's no 71 on 41. The hadith that he brought again. Another lie. Another lie.
31.
It's getting really bad, you know, brother.
31-38. Let's check that one.
That's the
Let's check that one. 31-38.
That's the
31-38. Again,
You've got this idea that I'm fighting the truth. I'm not.
Look at him.
Your hadith
I'm not
is
fighting the truth,
there's no
mate.
38 and 31. There's no 38 and 31. There's no 38 and 31. It's Sahih Bukhari. Brother, you just told about 5 lies.
No.
Five lies. Come to me.
You're not lying.
Five lies. Have a nice day. Have a nice day.
Get that chip off your shoulder.
Today we know that he's a fake preacher. Islam you got it all wrong today.
You got my 500. You got my 500 pounds.
No, 500 pounds.
It's a money.
He got it wrong today. This is what he
wrap
said. This man comes here, just attack. Look at him. You got it wrong today. I appreciate it.
So it would seem at first appearance that the references that I've used with regards to black slaves, 72 Sahih al-Bukhari 72, 63, 61, 61, and Sahih al-Bukhari 71, 42, and 31, 38 may be the wrong references. Now I will go away and I'll find the right references. Yeah, we've checked them all. We've just done them.
No.
There's one more. There's one more. If you have Ibn Ishaq, do you have Ibn Ishaq?
I got him in Ishaq.
But let me just finish this wrap up. Let me just finish this wrap up, and then we'll check the rest.
No, that when we get the right references,
We'll be back.
yeah, we'll be back.
I'm going to get the right references.
But
We'll be
you've
back.
already lied though.
All right,
You've been using this.
All right, no, I made a mistake.
You have
No, I made a mistake. So it would seem
We're gonna do for you.
it would seem that I've given the wrong references. Those hadiths are there. I will find those references and I will do a video showing the references with the quotes. If I've got the references wrong, the fault is on me. I'll do the research, I'll come back and I'll check them again. However, what is not in dispute is that Muhammad did have black slaves. He did trade in black slaves. That he did compare a black man to Satan. That he did call black people raisin heads. Yeah, and we will find those references and we will give them out. It is not the case that just because I've got the wrong references that those hadiths don't exist. And here's the thing, for all of you who are watching this video celebrating, go and do your research. Help us find the references and help us put them in the comment section underneath. Somehow, clearly, I have made a mistake in my research. However, collectively, I'm sure that we can find those references Please give your sources as well, so that we can get those sources, and so we can come back here and show that whilst the brother avoided the debate on the injeel and has got a massive chip on his shoulder about race, at the end of the day, he's still wrong. He's still wrong. I will find those references. I will be back. I'll give it to him. I got the references wrong. Doesn't mean that the premise of the argument is wrong. Just means that I made a mistake in what I've recorded as the references to that argument. That's a fault on me. Point to him. But the point of the matter is, if Muhammad had black slaves, he denied it. He said, show me the evidence. The evidence is there to be seen. If Muhammad traded in black slaves, if he called black people raisin heads, if he called a black man a ship, this demonstrates that a man who is described in the hadiths as white is would appear to be a white supremacist according to the black brother over there. So, I've got some research to do, help us out, and we'll be back and we'll talk about this within the week. So guys, literally guys, within 2 minutes of me putting out an appeal for people to find the hadiths, this brother literally just found one, and it's coming from the website.
We'll put it on the screen.
Okay.
Just read the reference.
Yeah, sunnah.com/Bukhari 936. Yeah, so that's an Islamic website, not a Christian one. And this is what it says. Chapter 4, narrated Anas bin Malik, Allah's messenger said, you should listen to and obey your ruler even if he was an Ethiopian slave whose head looks like a raisin. Yeah? That's what literally within 10 seconds. Within 10 seconds. Have you got other references? Yeah. If you find any more, come back to us. Within 10 seconds.
There are more than that. There are other references.
It's fine. I'm not frightened of being corrected.
The point around it was actually his companions around him, his elders, that instructed him to have. But he also referred to them as, because that's what he was led to believe was the right thing to do.
Right. This is from Answering Islam. Book 10, number 3901. So in answeringislam.org, Sahih Muslim, Book 10, number 3901, narrated by Jabir ibn Abdullah. There came a slave and pledged allegiance to Allah's apostle on migration. He, the Prophet, did not know that he was a slave. Then there came his master and demanded him back, whereupon Allah's apostle, peace be upon him, said, sell him to me. And he bought him for 2 black slaves. And he did not afterwards take allegiance from anyone until he had asked him whether he was a slave or a free man. So, I've got the references wrong in my notes, but they are clearly there.
Thank you.
Have you got any others? Thank you very much. Just came to my rescue like a knight in shining armour. So, can you send me those references?
Sure. Actually, I'm not. You'll have to look back at it, because I think he might have got the number wrong when it might actually be right in there, but then he was wrong when he.
No, I watched him. It seemed that he was going to the right.
Okay.
The right chapter.
Oh, right. Okay.
It seemed to me he was going to the right chapter, but I am wondering about. It does make me now wonder about how you reference hadiths and whether there's different systems of referencing.
Yeah.
Which I'm not aware of, because I have noticed in the references that I've quoted, they're different in structure. So maybe there's something about references that I need to go and look at. But the evidence is there, and we'll do more on it. In fact, we'll do an entire video on it. Anyway. How are we doing? Thank you very much. You're in touch with Patrick, aren't you? No, you're not. All right, maybe mistake you with someone else. I just want to do a quick wrap up on the injeel argument, because the brother didn't want to deal with the topic. The fact of the matter is that the Qur'an mentions a document called an injeel. And Muslims, on the one hand, are trying to say that injeel is our New Testament, and on the other hand, it isn't. Now, it is or it isn't. The fact of the matter is that there is no evidence outside of the Quran of a thing called an injeel. No one quotes it, no one references it, no one testifies that it exists. But from the 1st century, from before the 1st century, starting with Clement, right up to John Chrysostom and beyond, there are countless church fathers who are quoting the Christian New Testament, which means that the Christian New Testament is testified to in history as a real thing, as existing. The injeel, by comparison, that is mentioned in the Qur'an, has absolutely no supportive evidence that it ever existed. Now, Muslims try to argue that the New Testament is corrupted based on the idea of this mythological document called an injeel existing. But if there is no evidence that this mythological document called the injeel ever existed, you can't make an argument for corruption. Because if you can't prove the original document existed to be corrupt, you can't prove corruption at all. The New Testament is testified to by thousands of documents in Greek, in Latin, in Syriac, in Coptic, in Gothic, in Slavonic, and in multiple other languages. Yes, there are textual variants, but what that evidence demonstrates is that the New Testament as we have it today is a stable text that has not been corrupted in any way that should concern a Christian. If anything, the evidence demonstrates that over 2,000 years we've gained a little bit of extra text that shouldn't be there, not that we've lost anything. The Islamic worldview insists that we lost something, but they can't prove the original as having ever existed for us to lose. And that was the argument that I was trying to make to the brother who's got a massive chip on his shoulder.